Someone stopped me on the road earlier. They said I was a 1 in a million super talented martial arts genius. Another step closer to star-crazing Glass Greatsword. training. I'm gonna start skipping class. What do you recommend? Today. Well, wonder what I'll run into today. Guys, I'm exhausted. I think today should be a rest day. How should I go about this?
Today, you'll face your first test. It's all about the basics.
Oh, I know! It's a float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, right?
That's boxing? But close enough, I guess.
Grasping the basics is crucial to mastering swordplay, Miss March. Focus on wielding your sword.
And parries should be fluid and nimble. Got it!
See? Even March is getting bored of your rambling.
But I'm actually not bored at all.
Miss March is still a novice, so I'm giving her some tips on the basics to help her better understand them. Neglecting the basics will only make you...
Just focus on your teaching. Why bring me...
What? Didn't General Huyan offer you any...
Looks like your general hasn't told you to stop hopping around.
Miss March has been learning the basics of swordplay, and now it's time to put her knowledge to the test.
Unsheath your swords and show me what you've got, March.
According to the schedule, there's a test today, right? I'm ready. Did I really just learn that? I guess I am pretty awesome after all. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, watch this! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, watch this! Not very sportsmanlike. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, watch this! Looks like I passed the test, right?
Yeah. Well done.
Great! Hey, hurry up and congratulate me. Ah, jeez, you sound just like those parents on the Cien show. Can't I get some... I couldn't have done it without my masters and you, Miss Teaching Assistant. So if I were to take on that IPC guy now, what would you say are my chances?
You already have a martial arts background and plenty of real combat experience. But
You wouldn't stand a chance.
Yunli's...
No chance? Hey, are you trying to crush my confidence? I'm the kind of girl who performs better when I'm showered with praise, just so you know. Oh, come on. You're just talking nonsense to keep me motivated.
I thought teaching March was just something of a hobby. But now, actually...
Oh, really? So now you finally acknowledge her talent, Master Yunli? Don't worry, Miss...
Don't try to cause a rift between us. Every move and technique I taught March is straight from the Jumi...
15 days of training is short, Miss March. Whether you pass or fail this test, I hope you'll continue with the basics. After every test, the General would take me to the Artisanship Commission for sword maintenance. Let's go, Miss March. Today, I'll...
Thank you, Master Yenqing.
So, have you found any information about...
Yeah, that girl is one of the nameless on the Astral Express.
Yeah, it is. So what? She thinks she could fool me by flying under the radar?
Understood. Checking the...
Now I'm curious to see what this 15-day...
Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it. I'll fight 10. pretty awesome after all. Let's do this! What do you recommend?
Ay, ay, ay.
Another step closer to star-crazing Glass Greatsword. Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try. I'll fight 10. How should I go about this? That's enough training for today. I need time to absorb everything.
Time for your second test. I'll be your examiner this time, and I'll be testing your ability to defeat enemies with... Grandpa always said that everything can be a sword, and that there are endless possibilities for learning swordplay in this vast world. If you want to defeat your opponent, you'll need your own secret...
Speaking of secret moves, I've prepared some flaming potent tea.
Huh? Is that the flaming potent tea from Arumali?
You got it! I saw this immersion where the hero drank the flaming potent tea and started stumbling trembling and shaking all.
Good example. Do you know how to do that?
No.
That's not how it works in real life, Miss March.
Even if I don't know drunken swordplay, I've
heard you've traveled a lot, Miss March. I'm excited to see how you incorporate your experiences.
Your opponent this time is similar to the IPC mechs.
According to the schedule, there's a test today, right? I'm ready. Did I really just learn that? I guess I am pretty awesome after all. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, watch this! Awesome! Now watch this! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, watch this! Yeah! Oh, I get it! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, watch this! Phew, that was tough.
Those moves were pretty unconventional, but the way you've blended them into your swordplay was impressive. It's like you've developed. So, I thought you were just wasting your time traveling.
Well. Looks like someone's final.
Thank you both for your guidance. So,
Without a doubt. You.
awesome! Hey, Miss... I won't be modest this time. My skills have improved by leaps and bounds.
General Jing Yuan once told me that actually, I was once convinced by Guinifin in the...
So? What do you think your odds are, March?
Maybe around 30, or... Hope for the best and prepare for the worst. Hey, even I can say things that sound profound and You don't really think I'm dumb, do you?
From the test, I can tell that you still need some time to master your swordplay.
Yeah!
The progress report on the nameless girl's...
Huh? Are you being sarcastic?
I mean, don't I have...
A waste of time? Are you saying that March 7th can actually go and strengthen our mechs?
But the armor's already pretty thick.
No, it's not enough. Reinforce...
Understood.
step closer to star-crazing glass greatsword. How should I go about this? Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out. Today. Well done. Did I really just learn that? What do you recommend? That's enough training for today. I need time to absorb.
Before we start the test, there's something I need to tell. He's made thorough preparations, contacting the Realm Keeping Commission. However, according to the rules...
Declining would be like admitting defeat. Of course...
But before that, you need to pass the final test.
No way. Master Yanqing has been great to me.
Well, it's not really graduation.
When General Jing Yuan was teaching me swordplay...
After all, the master should be the...
But Master Yanqing...
How will we ever find out if you don't even try?
Unsheath your swords and get ready, Miss March.
The final test. I'm a little nervous. Oh, come on, March 7th. You got this. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, last card, Wasp, Jet!
Punish evil!
Not very sportsmanlike.
Warming up.
Awesome! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, last card, Wasp, Jet! Yeah! Oh, I get it! Yeah! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, last card, Wasp, Jet!
I failed. Not bad. You've made it this far, Miss March. You've passed the exam.
Oh! I get your point, but this isn't the time for deflections. Quickly, say something nice about me. Actually, I didn't defeat Master Yenching.
With your swordblade skills, you can effortlessly take down IPC mechs, March.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident too.
But looking back, haven't you learned?
Yeah, I've not only learned swordplay from mech.
Those experiences will nourish your sword skills. It's just like...
That actually makes sense. Now, I'd love to hear your suggestions on how to defeat Scott. Let's do it! I already have an idea!
I remember Yenching once said, there are many ways to defeat villains. But if you want to become a true hero, you have to focus on self-improvement. Do you feel any closer to becoming the great hero you've always dreamed of?
Ah, yes, absolutely! The great hero within me is definitely up to the task. against Scott soon. Do you know why I'm visiting you, Chingchua?
Yeah, with you, me, and her here, the answer is pretty obvious. But I know nothing about swordplay or duels. Now, if you're talking about playing Celestial Jade, that's something I might be able to help with.
Wait a minute. I've been playing with you a lot lately, right? I've actually picked up a few insights. For example, I've been thinking lately that just defeating Scott with my swords might not be enough. Yeah? You don't really think I'm dumb, do you? Well, here's the thing. Even if Scott apologizes, do you think he'd actually feel sorry for what he did?
Nah, it's more he's just honoring a bet. Whether it's apologizing or squealing like a pig, I doubt he'd do it willingly.
Exactly! He just wants to show off, which is why he picked Arumali as the venue.
You're right. Even though I'm not a fan, I'll help you figure something out.
Why don't you fill her in on what happened at Arumali earlier?
If being a workaholic were a disease, Scott would be in the ICU. It's okay to enjoy your work, but causing trouble in society is another story. I don't have suggestions, only an opinion. And that is, he's a hopeless workaholic. Come on, March, let's go find it.
Huh?
Well, well, if it isn't our hero, March 7th. And who do we have here with you?
Before you start the fight, I have a few words for you.
Huh? Who do you think you are? Is it like a Xianzhou thing to just show up uninvited?
It's okay if you don't know who I am. Introduce me to him. Yep, you're welcome to check out my credentials in the Divination Commission.
Heh, what's so special about being a diviner from the Divination Commission? I'm a specialist at the Interastral Peace Corporation. Tell me, what makes you think you're so great? Do you have more minions than me? Or do you earn more credits?
You may not be young, but your mindset is still that of a fresh-faced newbie who spends all their time on work while proudly proclaiming to love their job.
You! Shut up, you!
In my opinion, you enjoy playing the role of a joker, spouting off outrageous opinions just to seem objective and indifferent whenever you feel like it.
Enough! Shut up! What do you know about me? Don't act like you know everything!
Wow. You really got under Scott's skin with just a few words.
Well, you almost got me. I'm here to have a duel, not to debate with you.
Yeah, Scott couldn't come up with a comeback. That's the spirit. Strike while the iron is hot.
Let me ask you something. Do you consider the IPC to be your family?
course I do! I have so many amazing colleagues there. Have you seen our structure? The talent motivation department makes everything feel even better than family.
Ask your underlings if they honestly feel like the IPC is their family. You consider them your family, but do they feel the same way?
Mr. Scott bosses me around as if he owns me.
I own you, and that's what makes us a family, right?
See, Scott? Looks like your bros have different ideas of what family means.
I heard even the lowest ranking Pierpoint folks feel proud of the IPC's success and wealth. But when you really think about it, how much does the IPC's success and wealth have to do with you?
Of course it has something to do with me.
Then tell me, which of the IPC's achievements can you personally take credit for?
I was involved in the Alroom Alley investment project. And right now, I'm in charge of these transport ships. They may not seem like big things, but they can't be done without me. If you have something to say, just say it. Why are you staring at me like that?
You talk about how proud the IPC makes you feel, but have you ever thought that once you leave, you'll be nothing?
I'd be Scott, former employee of the International Peace Corporation.
Now listen to yourself. That's how you want to be known? Is your name just an appendix to the IPC?
Do you find it hard to fall asleep without scrolling through your phone? Do you hit the snooze button every morning? Do you feel useless at work hearing your bosses complaining about your incompetence?
Enough! Stop it!
When you actually think about your life outside of work, only one word pops into your head, doesn't it?
Overtime!
Please, just stop it! Please!
You know, based on my work philosophy, I don't want to say you're not important. In fact, I'd say you are important. As an employee, you should take pride in living a good life for yourself, not just work.
But I don't have a life of my own. Come on, just say something. Don't make me feel so miserable about myself.
But you are miserable because you don't have a life of your own.
Ah!
You consider yourself superior to others. You have no time for your own life. You lack empathy. You're always worried about being looked down upon, and your self-esteem stems from the status the IPC gives you. Do you really want to live like this forever?
That's so mean! Just an ordinary person struggling, trying to survive. Don't you feel a twinge of guilt saying nasty stuff like that?
Of course I do. Because I'm just an ordinary person too. Now, Scott, Welcome back to the world of ordinary people. Mungming, the owner of the Sleepless Earl, went to great efforts to set up her shop. All so that workers like us can catch a break and find some joy in our lives. What makes you so different from her? How would you feel if you worked so hard to create something, only to have your boss wreck it and overwhelm you with unreasonable demands?
We were intending to defeat you in a duel and make you apologize to her. But now we see that won't work.
I see. I'll make a genuine, heartfelt apology to her. Enough. I understand. We don't need to carry on with this sword fight. I'm going to apologize to the owner of the Sleepless Earl, and to everyone fully living their lives. Thank you, guys. I almost went too far, which would have been a mistake. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to be happy. I'll have some tea, read the paper, explore the universe. Okay, without further ado, I'm going to apologize to the owner. Thanks. You've given me a lot to think about. As for this lousy job at the IPC, well, it's time for some serious contemplation. Catch you later.
I'm so tired. Haven't felt this exhausted in ages. You guys better treat me to something nice, March.
Of course. Thank you, Master Chingchua. Start with the good stuff. Compliments make me better, so remember to say lots of nice things.